Hi everyone, my name is Anddddd and welcome to my channel. Today I decided to do I feel like this is okay. I know there's a lot of mess in the background, but I felt like doing something more real video. I am sick. I've been sick for like 6 days already, and I just felt like do a chit-chat video. I want to do some type of chit-chat videos overall over here, where we can talk about everything, all the new things. Oh my god, I forgot my book. One sec. Where we're gonna talk about different things over here. Yeah, I've started making this painting. It's been in some of my videos too, but I didn't finish it yet. And I just felt like doing something like a chit-chat type of video where I can talk about different topics. I have my book over here where I'm making different notes, and I made a couple notes what I can discuss today over here. So basically the chit-chat is going to be like kind of updates, things I want to talk about, more in type of, I'll improvise if it makes sense, but I'll just talk about something that's bothering me. And I'm sorry for my voice in advance. I've been, as I said, sick for like 5 to 6 days, and this is the first day I'm feeling okay, so I decided as soon as I feel okay I want to record this. Thanks God it's Sunday, so here we are. Let's start. So first thing I want to talk about is stress. I've had past, honestly it's been 2 years of stress, if I'm not gonna be lying, but sometimes I've never thought I'm the one who's gonna be talking about it, but I'm the one who was always like stressed, like just handle it, just like you're gonna be okay. Like what? You're okay. But now when I am in a shithole, I feel like sometimes you want to hear someone saying it's okay to be stressed, it's okay not to know how to deal with it, it's okay feeling like that, and feeling like you are not the only one who can feel like this, and it's okay if you're trying to solve it or trying to get out of this and it doesn't work. It's okay. It's like all totally okay. We are not robots here. We are humans. Sometimes shit happens. So if you don't know how to deal with something, you have to figure out your own way. Sometimes go to the therapist. It's actually a very good one. Or if you cannot afford that, try to do something good for you. And if you're figuring out that there is one major issue that you're having that is bringing you down or like not letting you be better, you kind of have to figure that issue out in terms of either leave it or make it work or go for it from a different side, something different, because nothing is going to solve just by itself. If there is a stress that caused by something that you cannot control, like for example immigration or something happened to someone, you have to accept it, have enough patience to wait for it, if it's something to wait for, I mean, and or just try to take that stress as much as you can and move on from it whenever you feel comfortable, because sometimes it's not that easy to just like, oh, like sometimes it takes time, and it's normal, it's okay if it takes time. Just have to kind of play around with it and see how it is. And sometimes you're in that point of stress where you want to escape. That's my way. I want to escape from the stress, but escaping is just running away from responsibility or problems or yourself. It's not gonna help. It's gonna help in the moment, maybe for like first couple hours, maybe a day, but it's not gonna help overall. It's gonna put you in a worse situation. So you kind of have to put yourself together in terms of working with that stress and go for it, because nothing is gonna help other than you to yourself. This also has to be understanding, but the main thing is what I was trying to give a message to. Of course I'm not like a psychologist, I'm just like sharing my own thoughts and how I feel about this, is that it's okay to be that stressed to the point where you don't know what to do, how to solve the situation, where to go. You just need to breathe, relax, and just try to focus on what can be done if it's depending on you, or let it go feeling wise if it's not depending on you and you just have to deal with it. Because if you cannot do anything with the situation, it's easy to say then don't stress about it, but you kind of have to understand the meaning of it, because you legit cannot do anything about it. Like you cannot change it, and stressing over it is not going to help you move past it and or like solve it, you know. That's very important. Like it's very hard for me was to understand, but it's very important. But if you can solve a different story, then you can change the situation, then you can figure something out, then you can honestly help yourself. Make steps, make goals. What's your goal? What do you want to do? How can you solve it? What's the worst gonna happen if this happens? How can you solve if the worst happens? What are you gonna do? Like, make the steps. I know sometimes it's bad to think negative way, but this way you can kind of understand your fear on top of the stress that's happening. You know what I mean? Help yourself analyzing it. That's what I would suggest. And coming from the stress situation, I also wanted to tell you something I've been scared to do for a while, well, YouTube as well, but it's okay, like 5 people watching me, so it's okay. But more about like something I want to do myself, which I will be posting soon, and if you will be interested in someone random, say hi, you can always join the journey as well. I wanna try to make a course, and I'm not sure by the time when I post this video where it's gonna be still in the process of making it, or I already will post it. Not fully sure. I think I want to post this video first, but I want to do a course where I'm going to be teaching how to draw or paint. I have a couple ideas of how I'm going to put it together, so I'm not sure which one I'll do first. Regardless, it's going to be about basic knowledge, and it's going to be in a very useful way, where it's going to be in Udemy, where you will be able to just come there for very, I would say, very good price to get it. And if you will be interested and you would like it, you can always leave a review there, where I'll be showing different drawings, how to make them. It's gonna be in a small format. It's not gonna be like a huge painting, like not like this size, but it's gonna be useful and it's gonna be super cool, and I think it's gonna be a really cool experience, and I'm really excited to do that. And I think it's gonna be a cool way, because I've here and there talked to people who are like, oh my god, you should do like your like type of like lesson or something, you should be like teaching people or something. Yes and no, like I really wanted it, but I was always scared, and I felt like starting it with online type of way, and online course would be a cool idea to start, because I've been teaching a couple people before how like with the 1-by-1 classes, but I wasn't like, you know, I'm not in the industry of teaching so much, so I felt like, what if I would start with some course where it's kind of also comfortable for me, because right now I don't have a lot of time to actually go and meet somewhere or like rent a place to have classes. My personal space is not like in the middle of everything, so it's not like convenient for a lot of people to come. So kind of, you know, I feel like that would be a good start, and I feel like it's something super exciting where all of you, whoever knows me or whoever want to learn how to paint, or just if you're a random stranger, welcome to my channel. And if you'd like to have a lesson, it would be really good. The course usually has 7 to 10 different classes, and each one I will be teaching how to draw or paint something different. So it's kind of, you end up with a couple small sketches or small drawings, paintings, and you learn something as well from it. Not just like, you know, only knowledge without practice, or only practice without knowledge, kind of a little bit of everything. And I will start with one, and I will be adding a couple more, because I personally have been working with, I started first with just sketching and pencil drawings, and I do pen drawings, and I do acrylic, I do watercolor. Oil is my favorite, so I do all of them. So I'll be doing for all of those paints classes. And what's next is, oh, and recently I've actually done a little course. I'm not someone who is actually about courses much, like I love them, but I have to like get to know a person, I have to follow the person for some time to actually feel the person and their product. And this is a course from one of the artists as well. She did a course of how to sell paintings, and kind of more on a selling and marketing wise, which was really cool for me and interesting, because it's always good to get some new knowledge, it's always good to know more. And I felt like, oh my god, this is something cool, so I always suggest you to get and learn something new. I feel like it's a good phrase where people say that whenever you're smart if you're learning every day, you're stupid if you think that you know everything. It's something like this, I don't fucking know, I just heard it. But basically, yeah, so I also wanted to tell that it's cool to sometimes take courses for yourself too, kind of get more knowledge. I'm not someone who has done a lot of courses, taking a lot of them, because again, busy schedule, busy life, wasn't sure, that needs to get comfortable with everyone. So yeah, but if you, for example, never done this and you follow someone who you've been following for like a lot of years or personally know, try. It's actually cool to get some knowledge from someone. I think that's an actually good idea, and also develop some different skills, develop something new or something you always wanted to. So I feel like it's definitely a good idea. And last thing for this chit chat, I felt like talking about some changes. I feel like I want to do a couple changes in my life. Before doing them, I always believe I will first do them, then I will say. So maybe in the next chit chat video I will tell this news to all of you. We will see how it goes. Maybe not yet, but I really want to do that really soon. And I always believe that changes are needed. If you feel like this is a point, you have to make changes, because the changes is something that makes your life better, you better. And if you feel from your intuition, from all the life and from all the things that this is what you have to do, go for it and do it. It's okay to risk sometimes. Of course, take ups and downs. Don't just be like going for it unless you see a point and you have a backup plan or like something. But risking and trying different things is okay, and make changes. It's okay. Nothing is ever going to be stable. It's always going to be like something happening. So yeah, this is like my advice, and we will see if in the next chit chat I will be actually sharing what change I've done. And if I do it, it's a crazy thing for me, but we'll see. Share with me what are your changes you've done and what are your courses. Share in the comments what you think about this chit chat type of video, and if you have any say how you feel about like risking changes and what we've talked in the beginning about like that type of stress situations, if what are you going through, and if you want to get in some sort of better situation, or like if you know some types of advices how to get out of stress faster or easier, what's your go-to. And of course something more in a positive vibe, if you have any courses you've loved, or like some art therapy courses or something related to it, let me know. And hopefully I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I'm really appreciative, and yeah, I just hope you have a great and amazing day, and see you soon. Bye.